All right, thanks for joining me today on the MRE Experience. I'm Gene, and we have, from what I believe is a 1990 Tan Bag, no numbers on the side. There's no date code on this menu, so we're going to have to open it up to see what exactly is the date code. So you can see that is a menu number 11, pasta with vegetables, and by the Right Away Food Corp, McAllen, Texas. So let's get into this guy and see exactly what we have. All right, let's see if this seal works. Yeah, I think we got it. Well, somewhat. All right, well, there we go. That's one way of doing it. All right, well, the first thing that was going to fall out is a cocoa beverage powder fortified type 1. And that actually looks really good. This has a date code on it of, wow, that glare is killing me. I cannot read it for the life of me. Yeah, I can't read it for the life of me. So we got a cocoa beverage base. Look at that. That I haven't seen before. All right, so we have a pasta with vegetables in tomato sauce. And this is 114th day of 6. So this actually might be a 96 menu. And it came with a nutritional force multiplier pamphlet. Pretty interesting. I have not seen them separately like that. They're always on the back of the box. Okay, and we have cheese spread cheddar type 1 operational ration component. And that feels like an absolute rock. Okay, now it's getting pretty soft. We're going to have to knead that puppy up to make sure she's good. Wow, this is taking me back here. This dark brown crackers from Right Away Food Corp, number 1. I don't know if you can see that. Has a real distinctive, there we go, number 1 printed on it. 173.6. And I don't know what the 11's for. See that? That's weird. All right, what else we got here? We got an old school ration heater. Look at the holes in that. We have fudge brownie shelf stable. Again, with the number 1 on it. I have no idea what that means. And I'm not sure if that not having a vacuum seal to it means anything. All right, we got a pretty good looking accessory packet here. Iced tea drink mix. All right, with lemon. Beverage base cherry flavored. 34 grams. Nice. By Stellar Industries. We have our spoon. And we have peaches by McAllen, 4.5 ounces. The main was 8 ounces. And that's everything in the bag. All right, let's open this up because I'm curious to see what this actually looks like. Okay, we got the dark bag, and that retort pouch looks really good. Diced peaches. Let's see what the pasta and vegetables look like. That looks really good too. All right, well, before we cut away, let's see what the accessory packet has. We have a nice looking Tabasco sauce, red flavor, spearmint gum, Lighthouse toilet paper, no phone number, so if you run out, you can't call them. Moist towelette, creamer, substitute, dry, dairy, 4 grams. Matches, Army, white tip. Pack of iodized salt, 4 grams. And we have the iconic iced tea drink mix. Makes 8 fluid ounces, natural, lemon flavored, and sugar. Wow. Ingredients: sugar, instant tea, citric acid, natural lemon flavor, tricalcium phosphate, prevents caking, and sorbic acid. By the Jans Brothers Packaging Company, Kansas City, Missouri. Blah. There we go. Look at that. I was hoping to see some iced tea mix. All right. And you know what I didn't see? Coffee. We got cocoa beverage powder. We got beverage base cherry flavor. Why are we getting creamer when we didn't get any coffee? Cheese spread. Okay, yeah. There's no coffee here. I feel like I got robbed. All right, stand by. I'm going to plate this up. I'm going to start warming it up. I don't think this FRH is going to cut it, so we're not even going to try. I want to get this food nice and hot, extract all that flavor from the 1996 era, and dig into it and give you my opinion on this. Stand by. All right, we're back. Warmed up the main in some boiling water for about 10 minutes on a nice low rolling boil, just to see if there's any germs in there. We're going to kill it. I eliminated a couple of the items, the cocoa beverage powder and the cherry flavored drink mix, because we have kind of a lot of drinks here and I'm not drinking everything. So we're just going to save the best for last. Iced tea drink mix. Let's get that made. Oh, man. All right, so this calls for 8 ounces of water. Let's get that made up. That powder looks good. It smells wonderful, too. All right. We're not going to need this container. That's 8 ounces of water right there. Get that mixed up. Get all that sugar incorporated properly. And we won't be using this Tabasco. It looks good. I don't have any issues with it, but these are starting to get hard to find, and I don't want to waste it. So we'll be throwing in some cayenne. All right, so let's first get this main out. And that is hot. Oh, wow, that looks good. And that actually smells wonderful. We got some green beans. Got some carrots, mushrooms, red peppers, corn, onions, some decent looking pasta in there. All right. Check out this brownie, see what it looks like. Wow, that actually does not look bad. And it smells good too. We got a little surface bloom on the back. Looks like we got some chocolate chips in there. That's going to be a pleasure to have. All right, let's see what these crackers look like. They look good too. Actually, we're going to switch things up here. This is going to go here. That's going to go there. Peaches. Now, this is going to be interesting because if this main was not stored properly, these peaches would definitely be discolored. So let's see what we have. Well, they smell good and they look a little discolored, but for the age of this menu, I don't think that really looks that bad. All right, what else we got here? We got some salt, crackers. Now this cheese, I didn't want to just tear into it. We're going to cut into it and we're going to open the flap up. And I want to see what this cheese actually looks like, because that's going to determine, I can already see it. Oh, and that does smell horrible. So I was suspecting that this was not going to make it. And look at that. Oh, I've seen worse, but ooh, that's got a ripe smell to it. That almost smells like vomit. So, yep, in the garbage. All right, well, so much for putting something on our crackers. All right, so let's clean up our station here. Let's give this one more mix. Let's give this a try. Cheers. Oh, and that is good. Crackers, they smell good. They don't smell stale. Let's check this out. All right, this looks really good. We've got some green beans. We got some mushrooms. Look at those mushrooms. That's actually a pretty nice looking mushroom. Whole piece. It's not even a sliver. Let's get a taste of the pasta right now. Pasta's good. I don't taste anything weird. Sauce is lacking, but it's there. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I guess this is a vegetarian menu. Not bad. Definitely could use some heat. Let's throw some cayenne. I mixed this up myself. This is half a jar of cayenne, 1/3 jar of onion powder, 1/3 jar of smoked paprika, a tiny dash of salt, and that's going to give this some nice heat. It's kind of my own recipe to mimic the picante powder that's in current MREs. Yep, and that definitely gives it some nice heat. A little smoky flavor. That's good. Bust out this toilet paper. There we go. Grab a couple sheets here. Clean off our spoon so we don't cross-contaminate flavors. Let's try these peaches out. Now, they're definitely discolored, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad. So let's give this a little test. Smells good. They're edible. Very, very mushy. Very mushy. It's almost like it's cubed, but as soon as you put any pressure on it, it goes into a puree. So, yeah, I mean, they're edible. but they're not appetizing. So we're not going to dive into those too much. Clean off the spoon again. And let's get back into this. So I'm really surprised at the vegetables. The vegetables still have good texture to them and flavor. Everything's not just blending into each other. Carrots are popping. Green beans are still kind of firm. The cayenne pepper goes nice with the red peppers. Gives it a nice smoky flavor. Look at that mushroom right there. It's a whole piece of mushroom right there. Wow. Mushroom has nice texture to it. It's not squeaky. This is pretty good. Not bad for 1996. I'm impressed. I wish they would have put a little more sauce, because we would definitely be able to utilize these crackers a little better. But let's get some texture in there. All right, let's see how that works out. See how dry it's getting? This could definitely had a little bit more sauce in it, but who's complaining, right? 1996. Little crunchy texture, little cracker flavor in with the vegetables and pasta. That's the way to do it. And really, there's nothing else to do with this. You don't get any peanut butter. You got a cheese spread. What they gave you the dairy creamer for, maybe to throw it in your cocoa, but that cocoa is already so rich. I don't think you're doing it any favors by throwing that non-dairy creamer in there. Definitely a plus on giving you multiple beverages. You got the iced tea mix. You got this is the cherry flavored drink. And this is for 12 ounces. So probably half a canteen. See, this is what we're missing in today's MREs. Beside the coffee being taken out, you're not getting multiple drinks. I mean, yeah, you could use water, but the whole point of giving you drinks is to mask the flavor of chemically treated water, to make it more appealing to hydrate. So that is a big fail in today's MREs. I mean, really, what is it going to cost you when you're running a government contract to throw in 2 or 3 of these in there? It's a morale booster on top of the coffee. I think it's a big mistake that in today's current production MREs, they're pulling the coffee out in addition to adding caffeine gummies, caffeine gum, caffeine-laden energy shots, which, mind you, are terrible compared to what is on the market. I don't understand how we couldn't get a energy gel that is flavorful, doesn't look like a blood clot, and isn't, it gets you to want to take it. I mean, if you're in the field and you slam down one of these energy gels that's in a first strike ration or a modular operation expansion ration, those things are horrible. I've tried them, and compared to the energy gels that we can get on the market that runners use, they're 100 times better. I will have those before I have the first strike ration gels any day. But enough of me yapping. Let's get through this. And the coffee. How could you be taking out the coffee from these current production MREs? If I'm not mistaken, half of the A and B case are without coffee. I mean, coffee has been a staple since the beginning of these MREs. We're talking 30, 40, 50 years of production with coffee in them. And now they're pulling them out? I don't understand it. I think you're going to see coffee making a comeback once they realize what they've done and how important coffee is to have in your meal as a morale booster, as to keep you up. The new current C cars come with a caffeine replacement, but they're nowhere even close to the amount of caffeine you're getting from a cup of coffee, or even the energy gum that we have in the First Strike rations. Each one of those pieces are 100 milligrams. You have to eat multiple pieces of the other caffeine substitute just to even get close to 100 milligrams. So again, big mistake. All right, let's get to this. This is right here the winner. Again, iced tea mix. Why doesn't the new current MREs have iced tea mix in it? That's such a simple staple, and I don't know anyone that doesn't like iced tea mix. I mean, you might have your preference, sweet tea, not sweet tea. You can always make a non-sweet tea and throw a packet of sugar in there, and if the soldier wants to doctor up his iced tea to make it sweet, and you're running on a calorie deficit with some of these drinks. Crackers are good. Look at this brownie. All right, we got some chocolate chips in there. Let's take a nice bite of this. Look at that. We got some crystallized sugar. Oh, wow. That is so thick and soft. And it's almost thirst-provoking how dry it is. But that is really good. Wow. This is almost something like store-bought. This is amazing. Wow, that was a big piece. That's going to take me a minute to chew, so stand by. All right, well, I don't know if there's anything else much to say here. Peaches were edible. Not appetizing, but edible. And I mean, for real, how long do you expect peaches to stay perfect looking? 1996, so if you were desperate, you could eat them. I'm not desperate right now. Crackers are still amazing. This is absolutely freaking ridiculous with the chocolate chips. This was decent. Crackers made it pop. I'm not too crazy about some of these vegetarian menus, but I get it. Sometimes you don't want to slam some meat down, so whatever. And you have certain dietary requirements. You can't eat meat. All right, whatever. So probably high in fiber. Keep you regular. I don't think there's too much to say here. We didn't use the flameless ration heater because it looked terrible. Look at all the powder leaking. I don't think it would have took off. I mean, it's already leaking all over everything. So, I don't know. We'll save this. See what happens. And that's about it. I'm going to save the cocoa beverage for something else. I'm going to save this cherry flavored drink, cocoa beverage powder, non-dairy creamer, iodized salt we didn't use. Let's see what the towelette looks like. All right, nice and wet. Got a chemical smell to it, but I don't think it's really treated too much with chemicals. You could already see it's starting to break down. It's very wet, and the paper is very sensitive to breaking down. Look at it. Yep, it's ripping. You know, I think these only last so long inside the package, especially from being so old already. All right, let's finish this up here. The chili powder definitely made it pop. Good choice. If you was to use the Tabasco, I think you'd still be equally happy. I'm definitely finishing this off camera. Look at that sugar right there, just crystallizing. I'm going to save this and finish this up because this is definitely a treat. And I'll nibble on the crackers and share some with the dog. This has been a Tan Bag review, 1996 production, menu 11, vegetables with pasta. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this setup is doable. It's kind of getting really stained and I'm looking for a new setup. I don't know if I should go lighter colors, but this is where we're at right now. So let me know what you guys think. If I should bring back the cardboard or if I just should keep this open table. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate my subscribers and my viewers. We hit 500 viewers. I never thought we'd be here in such short amount of time, and I have to say thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.